I could wish to tell them, if they have that heart, that Vincent worked for them as a good worker in their company, let them reward his children, not me. Hawa watoto niliwachiwa. They are too young. When Vincent died, my young boy was 1 year, 8 months. Hata ukimuuliza baba yake yuko wapi, ajui, ananyamaza. And it has really tortured him. I lost my job, then now I was a nobody. I wish I had my job. If I could be having my job, in fact, ningewachana na hiyo pesa. Yes.
So tuseme anybody mwenye ako na a job offer,
yes.
nursing.
Yes.
They can reach you out.
Yes.
Okay. So they have our number. Our number is in public, 0700-169-444. You can call us and we'll reach Nancy, like, let's say immediately, because we also have our contacts.
That is my wish, that my kids wapate justice, na mimi pia nipate kwenye nashughulika. I like doing my things. I don't like depending on people. I like doing my things. And I wish I can get a job also. Yes, but I hope watu wa MS wataonea watoto wa Vincent huruma.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to our channels. If you're watching this video, kindly click the subscribe button. And of course, remember to turn on your notification bell. Today, I have toured Bosiango Village, Gachuba Ward, Kitutu Masaba constituency in Nyamira County. And today, I have a guest with an amazing story. Her name is Nancy Nyanchama. Nyanchama lost her husband years ago. And as per her story, she has lost millions of cash in compensation. So that is why we're here. We want to understand the story, where it began, and where it is. My name is Rogers Kakasungura, and welcome. How are you, Nancy?
Fine.
Welcome to this platform.
Thank you.
Yes. Maybe you were telling us about the story of your husband. What really happened? If you can give us just an overview.
Okay, it was around 13th of June,
Yes.
2017. In the morning, it was on a Wednesday morning, I was going to work. Then I received a call from Somalia. My husband was working in Somalia. I received a call that your husband is sick and you are urgently needed in Nairobi in the next 4 hours. Because of the issues we've been hearing about Somalia, I had to ask, is he alive or is dead? He picked the call. He told me, no, ma'am, I'm sick, but I'll be fine. So I talked to the doctor of Mogadishu Hospital. When we talked with the doctor, he told me Vincent cannot be able to breathe alone. He told me that we are waiting for a flight. We've booked a flight for Amref ambulance, air ambulance, which is coming from South Africa. It picks him from Somalia to Nairobi Hospital. So if you can do it very fast, you take off a car from Kisii. In the next 4 hours, you avail yourself in Nairobi Hospital because you are the person who is needed for admission because he cannot manage to admit himself. I moved to Nairobi. I arrived there around 1 hour, 30 minutes earlier. He was not already in Nairobi. After 1 hour, 30 minutes, he was dropped at Wilson Airport, where from Mogadishu. Now the ambulance from Nairobi Hospital went and picked him from Wilson Airport. We did admission. He was received from Wilson by Dr. Silverstein and Dr. Kahuo, who is a physician in Nairobi Hospital. He was admitted at the HDU. He stayed at the HDU for 1 month. Now, during his stay, I feared I'm going to pay the bill. But the company assured me that Vincent is well covered.
Which company is this?
Pupa International Insurance, health insurance cover. Vincent had an insurance cover of 30 million medical cover per year.
What was he doing in Somalia?
He was an instructor. He was working under Amison, but he was not an army. He was recruited by a company which is known as Automotive Services, which the head office is in the United Kingdom, and they work all over the world. So he was seconded to Amison as an instructor for the Kenya Defense Forces in Somalia. So he was an instructor there. When they told me that, now I was comfortable.
Yes.
They gave me a document. I signed. The document is here. I can show you. The document is here. These are the documents which I signed with the Nairobi Hospital and the company.
So you signed the document that your husband is being catered by the insurance?
Yes. So the nurse who was responsible for health insurance came and told me, don't be surprised. I'm the person who is in charge of the insurance, and anything you need in this hospital, even if you want your patient to be in the private end suite, the insurance cover he has is the best.
Yes.
So he told me, anything you need, give me a call. I had a number. We used to communicate. Those guys were the best. They took care of him. Vincent said that the first phase he stayed in the hospital for 1 month, 2 weeks. He was discharged. We came back home. That was during now the election. After the elections, we voted like today. The following day, 2017 elections. The following day, he developed difficulty in breathing.
While at home?
While at home. I had to call because Dr. Silverstein told me, even if you are going home, make sure you take my contact. Call me if anything happens, any changes. So I had to call Dr. Silverstein. He told me, check the next ambulance. I called the county ambulance in Kisii County. Those guys worked very fast for me. They gave me an ambulance. I again dropped Vincent to Nairobi Hospital. He again went to HDU. Because of difficulty in breathing, he could not be able to breathe. He stayed there. He stayed there again for 3 weeks. And after 3 weeks, he was stable. He was discharged home. He came home. We stayed for 1 week here, then he passed on. Now when he passed on, I had to inform the company that finally your staff has gone. So when I told them that your staff was gone, they wrote an email. I have the emails in my phone here.
Yes.
All of them are there. I have not deleted even one. They told me that kindly make arrangement for who is going to be your correspondence between us. We are going to send something for the burial. But they never honored that. The people who assisted me bury my husband was Kisii University, where I was working by that time. Those are the people who bought the coffin. They are the people who settled the mortuary bills. They are the people who started WhatsApp groups, and I got some cash, which made me to sustain the burial through. I got another email from the company. They told me, you'll be compensated. We know you've used your money, but you'll be compensated that money. And we are sending somebody for the burial. Kindly you give us location. I did everything they asked me. Then they wrote me another email. They told me that all the benefits all the benefits for Vincent will be processed after burial. Now that is where the problem started.
Before we proceed, do you have all the documents that shows you are the next of kin to benefit from the insurance?
I have all the documents. Yes. From the original burial permit, from the original death certificate, from even the email. There's an email when people wanted to know exactly who is the next of kin. I have them emails which I can show the world that the company responded. I can give you one so that you can read, people to understand what I'm saying. There is an email whereby the company said that Vincent listed me as his next of kin. Yes.
So we can confirm that after the passing of your husband, you accessed all the documents to guarantee you the benefits.
Yes. Even letters from the chief,
Yes.
then from the county commissioner, the Masaba North. I have all those letters. Nobody from here who has denied me any letter which was needed. Succession. Nobody.
Have you ever accessed the offices? Where are they?
They are in Nairobi.
They are Kenyan offices.
Their Kenyan offices are in Nairobi Westlands, Sanlam Towers, 4th floor, Westlands. Yes.
Have you gone there since 2017?
I went there, and the manager who was there was a bit arrogant. He was telling me that he's very new in that company, that he cannot be able to assist me. Somebody,
So the manager is new in that company? He cannot be able to assist you?
yes, cannot be able to assist me. Somebody who was dealing with my case had left the company. So the next question I was trying to ask, he walked away. I went to Advocate Nyambega Mose. He has written several letters, numberless. They don't reply. No. They don't reply letters. They don't.
Did they clear the hospital bill?
Yes! The bills are here. These are the summary of Nairobi Hospital. They cleared the bills.
Oh, I can see even their name here. Silverstein D. Now, you said they never sent someone to the burial? No one came?
Somebody came and promised that he has been sent by the company.
Yes.
And then he said that, Madam, we'll talk with you once the burial is over. We organize for processing the benefits for the late. Yes.
That is the last time you communicated?
Yes. But I used to communicate with the former human resource by the name Shannon. Shannon was a very good lady, very understanding. She used to talk to me. She tells me, Nancy, we are going to prepare for the benefits of Vincent. Even now, I'm organizing for his belongings from Sudan, from Somalia to Nairobi, which she did. I got all his items, which were delivered. So after 1 month, when I tried to call her, I could not reach her. That is when I decided to go to the Nairobi office. That is when they told me that Shannon left the company. But you see, if Shannon left the company, it is an individual who left the company. But the managers are there. And those people who own the company are there.
So it's equivalent to how much, the benefits we are talking about in question?
The insurance,
money they owe you.
The insurance cover
yes.
is 300,000 US dollars. It is equivalent in US dollars. I have a booklet. This is the booklet. You have a booklet which shows on the compensation, the insurance cover,
Yes.
and the benefits.
So 300,000 US dollars, that's close to 30 million shillings.
Yes,
Now, according to you, where is this money?
I don't know. I've tried my best. I've gone there, nobody's telling me anything. So I don't know where the money is. Yeah.
Do you have any contacts from the company?
Yes, I have them.
Is this the one you shared with me, 07 and...
Yes.
Okay, can we try to...
Thank you for calling Wakaba Nairobi. My name is Evelyn. How may I assist you?
Yes, Vicklin, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
My name is Rogers,
Okay,
and I am a journalist.
okay.
I'm calling you to inquire about something.
Okay.
I'm calling to inquire about Vincent Nyachoti Maina.
Yes. Who is?
He was working at Amisom, but he died in 2017.
Okay.
But then I'm calling to inquire because the wife says she has never accessed his benefits despite having the legal documents to show that.
Okay. I'm not sure which company are you calling because
MS.
us we do another business.
Mm.
We
Which
don't
business?
follow up any claim.
Which business?
We list offices.
Mm.
Yes.
You list officers.
Yes.
So you are not the company itself.
Which company?
MS.
AMS.
Oh no, EMS.
Mm.
is part of it's a company that we lease office to here at Wakab.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not the direct line, but I'm able to talk to the lady in that office.
Mm.
I
Yes.
can give her your number,
Mm.
and then she can call you.
Are you able to text us her number, please?
No, I'm not even allowed to do that.
Mm.
Company policy, I'm not allowed to give out any numbers when it comes to our members.
Mm.
I can only give the member your number for her to call you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the company is in your
We lease offices to
Okay,
companies.
okay.
So AMS is one of our companies.
Okay.
But also, I'm hoping it's the right AMS because we have different AMSs.
Mm.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll give her your number.
Mm.
Maybe she knows this person that you're talking about,
Mm.
and then she can take it up from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, please give me your name.
My name is Rogers.
Rogers, and
Yes.
you're calling to inquire about a person called Vincent.
Yes, Vincent Nyachoti Maina.
The late.
Yes.
The late. He died in 2017.
Chochi Maina.
Yes.
Okay. Let me give the lady your number,
Mm.
and then she's going to call you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Have
Welcome.
a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. Hello. One thing. You're calling from
yes.
which company?
I'm a journalist.
Or journalist?
Yes, I'm a journalist.
Okay.
Yes. Mm.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
What, do you have another contact?
That is the same contact. I know they have.
They have diverged.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That is the same contact.
Okay, so it's a hide and seek game.
Yes.
Now, have you ever tried to follow any legal way of accessing your benefits?
Yes. That is when I've told you I went to the office of Advocate Nyambega Mose. He has tried to write letters severally. In fact, I have a clerk who went personally to Westlands and they mishandled him. Personally to deliver a letter because Nyambega used to write emails, but they could not respond. So he decided to write a letter. So that guy, the clerk in the office, dropped it. And that is the same hide and seek games they were playing. Because that lady who is in the reception, when this guy was asking, I've brought this letter to the manager of AMS. She was saying that, no, the manager is not around. And then the Muzungu came. But even that Muzungu never wanted to talk with this guy. Yes.
So this company belongs to the Wazungus?
Yes.
You can say that?
Yes.
And maybe in the process,
it's an international company.
In the process, while your husband was sick, did you at any point sign any transaction document?
Yes. Yes.
Of how much, maybe if you can recall?
Apart
from the hospital bill?
No.
Apart from the hospital bill?
No. No.
So they were in good terms, good communication when your husband was sick?
Yes.
To the time he died?
Yes. In fact, they were the best people during that time. Every morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, they could call me to ask how the patient is faring on. Yes.
Could be, okay, I am not conversant with the job description you've given. Maybe if I may ask, was your husband directly connected to maybe Kenyan government?
No.
In his line of duty?
No. No. He was not. He was seconded from that company to work with AMISON, who are the Kenya Defense Forces in Somalia. He was assigned a duty of being a chief instructor. He could instruct them on how to use the big machines.
Oh, guns.
The guns and anything. Yeah.
So since then, how has this affected your life in
So
one
much.
way or another? Yes.
So much. I've spent money to look for this money. But all the time I've spent money in Nagonga Ukuta. Like now you see, when they promised me that continue burial preparation, we'll send you a wealth for the burial process. I could not wait for them. We could not wait for them. We could go into pockets, remove our own money, so that we can give this guy a benefiting send-off. As we wait for them to do something, which they never did. I've told you, it is my colleagues. Kiss University offset the mortuary bill. They bought the coffin, the hearse. Friends who I was working with them in the same department, they had to develop a WhatsApp group. They corrected some money. I went into my own account. I removed some money. I added in that money so that we can give this guy a benefiting send-off as I wait for those people to send their money, which they never. And you know, burials are very expensive. More so when you people don't stay at home. Mostly when you stay in towns and and now one of your person has died, you have to go into pocket. So we spent a lot of money, but I have never seen even one bob compensation. From that time, it has been like hide and seek. Like now you've heard that lady saying it is not MS office, but that is the office line. Yes. Every time you ask them about Vincent, they will divert. Yes. If somebody calls them and tells them that I'm inquiring of Vincent, the late Vincent Nyachoti Minor, they'll always divert. Yes. They don't want to talk about that issue.
Apart from the offices in Nairobi, have you ever tried maybe to know where the headquarters are and get their contact?
There are offices in Dubai. They have offices even in the US. They have offices in Nigeria. Yeah. But their head offices are in Dubai. Yes.
Have you ever tried to access that office in any way?
I tried to access the head office because the time I was calling, when I was talking to the human resource, she's a Philippine. She used to work at the head office in Dubai. We could talk one-on-one on phone. We could talk. She could ask me what is the problem when Vincent was sick. Do you need any assistance? We could talk. But after some time, that is when the communication went off. So after, when I was trying to ask why, that is when the Nairobi office said that the lady had left the company. Yeah.
The emails you have, are they from the head office or
Yes,
the Nairobi office?
they are from head office. Yes.
Have you ever tried to make an email to the same email?
Several emails.
What is the response?
Several emails.
What is the response?
Several emails. They don't respond.
They don't respond.
Yes.
They just go and answer.
Yes. They read, you can see. They read, they go and answer. Yeah.
Maybe you put clear the full name of the insurance. You said
Pupa International.
You gave an abbreviation. Or that is the name.
Yes, Pupa International.
Pupa.
It's an international insurance which its offices are also in the United Kingdom.
Can you spell the name?
P-U-P-A.
Pupa.
Pupa.
It's not an abbreviation.
Yes, it is not. That is their name. That is their name.
Maybe someone from the office I know maybe could get this video and watch in one way or another. What could you tell them?
I could wish to tell them, if they have that heart, that Vincent worked for them as a good worker in their company, let them reward his children, not me. Hawa watoto niliwachiwa. They are too young. When Vincent died, my young boy was 1 year, 8 months. Hata ukimuuliza baba yake yuko wapi, ajui, ananyamanza. And it has really tortured him because this CBC thing, kuna siku ameulizwa shule. Alienda akaambia mami, mimi sijui baba yangu ni nani. You know, hata unashindwa, what are you telling the kid? If they know Vincent aliwafanyia kazi mzuri, let them reward his kids. Watoto wake wako na wanahitaji hiyo pesa, pia iwasaidie wasome. Ni wadogo sana. Mimi hiyo pesa iwezi nisaidia as an individual because even if I get that money, it is not for me. I'm just a caretaker of that money. That money is for the kids. Wasome, pia wao wakuje kujisaidia. Because nikisema, like now currently, sina kazi. Kazi yangu iliisha. Sina kazi, sina mbe. Yes, lost my job from Kisii University. Currently, sina kazi. So, na sijapata. Saa zingine huwa unaangalia watoto unashindwa wanaenda aje shule. And you remember that their money somewhere, somebody is holding that money, doesn't want to give that money. It becomes so painful for me. Na nimeshindwa ni nani atanisaidia so that my kids get justice. Mimi kwa ombi langu ningeomba those people who are in Nairobi office, they know what they are doing. Because all the time, even if, hata wakati Nyambega aliwapigia simu, that is the way walikuwa anamwambia. Huyo mzungu anamwambia, no, me I cannot discuss issues of Vincent Maina because I'm not the overall manager. You see, these issues should be discussed from the main office. But Nyambega was trying to tell him, now you are the manager in Kenya. What have you done? Because if really this was your staff and this is his country, you should follow up from Dubai because you have a direct link. You can call the manager in Dubai, ask him, this was our staff. He died this year, 2017, August, on 28th. Up to today, the family has never got compensation. What happened? So that you can assist us from here. We cannot travel all the way from here to Dubai. That is why that office is actually in Nairobi. If it cannot assist us, then there is no need they have an office in Nairobi, kindly. So, if anybody who is in that Nairobi office, I know there's a lady who is Elizabeth Mwangi. Elizabeth Mwangi, you are my sister and you are a Kenyan. Kindly facilitate this. You are the administrator of that company in Nairobi, Kenya. Kindly assist me because I know you are capable. Stop becoming the stumbling block. Because the last time I was in your office, there is the way you handled me, and you are a Kenyan like me. Kindly assist me watoto wangu wapate justice. That is the only wish. Yes.
First kid, ako miaka ngapi?
Ako 11 years.
11 years.
Yes.
What is your area of specialization?
I'm a nurse.
Profession, you're a nurse.
Yes.
So you're working at Kisii University as a lecturer or
As a nurse.
as a nurse?
Yes.
I can see you have a bunch of documents here. What are these?
These are Vincent's documents. From the chief, from the county commissioner, Masaba North. They're here. Yes, these are Vincent documents. All of them. Even Safaricom. There is nothing I don't have for Vincent. Everything. Even a marriage affidavit, I have it.
To prove that you are legally married to him.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a bitter story to bear. The lady is really suffering. She lost her job. She spent in burying her husband, as you can hear, as she has narrated. So we ask Pupa International Insurance. I know you will get this video in one way or another. We ask that you help the lady access the benefits of her husband. You can see, she has a bunch of documents. There's nothing she doesn't have, from the chief, marriage certificate. Even the bill you cleared in the hospital is a clear indication that Vincent was your staff. Not even your staff, but is supposed to be one of the beneficiary of your services. Documents are here. This is an hospital bill from Nairobi. So we request that you help Nancy get her benefits. Nancy, maybe as we close, your last words.
My last words are, first and foremost, I thank you so much for coming all the way from Kisii to Nyamira County, Gachuba Ward, Kitutu Masaba constituency. Thank you so much, because I've been looking for ways on how to wear this story, because I don't have cash currently. I can go for lawyers like Dunstan. I can go for lawyers like Kinombeta, who can screw these guys and so that they can give me money. For now, I am financially down. I have debts which I am supposed to pay. I am not able to pay those debts. When I lost my job, even whatever I had savings in Mwalimu, I had like a small loan, it went. I have people who guaranteed me loans. I left them stranded because when I lost my job, then now I was a nobody. I wish I had my job. If I could be having my job, in fact, ningewachana na hiyo pesa. Yes.
So tuseme anybody mwenye ako na a job offer,
Yes.
nursing,
Yes.
they can reach you out.
Yes.
Okay, so they have our number. Our number is in public, 0700-169-444. You can call us and we'll reach Nancy, like, let's say immediately, because we also have our contacts. Just proceed.
Thank you, good people. I don't have so much to talk. That is my wish, that my kids wapate justice, na mimi pia nipate kwenye nashughulika. I like doing my things. I don't like depending on people. I like doing my things. And I wish I can get a job also. Yes, but I hope watu wa MS wataonea watoto wa Vincent huruma. You know, there is that life you put kids. And once you change that life, watoto wanaumia. Mimi siwezi umia, but watoto ndio wanaumia. Kindly, watu wanione huruma, waone vile watasaidia watoto wa Vincent. Yes.
Okay, before I close, there's something I want you to differentiate. There is a company that your husband was working with, and there is an insurance that was insuring your husband.
Yes.
Now, from the company that your husband was working, unawadai chochote? The company
Yes.
itself?
Yes, there's benefits.
Yes.
You see, the insurance was paying the insurance cover, which is $300,000 US.
Yes.
And the company has benefits.
Okay.
And the burial well, the company was supposed to take care of the burial and the benefits za Vincent. But this company, AMS, ilikuwa imeinsure Vincent na Pupa International, which I'm very sure Pupa International walilipa our AMS. Umenielewa?
To come and cater for
I wish the workmates were Vincent tuongewapata on air.
Yes.
To air this. They know. And they are the ones who have pushed me all through, wakiniambia umeacha wale wazungu wamekula hii pesa. Pupa International, in fact, waliwalipa immediately. Waliwalipa immediately. Hiyo pesa. They were paid. Pupa International was supposed to send that money to AMS so that AMS can pay me. It is not Pupa International to pay me. No. It is the AMS to pay me. Okay. Yes.
So now let's put this clear, that the people who are supposed to pay you the benefits is the company itself.
Yes.
And not the insurance.
Yes.
Good. I hope that is now clear. Not the insurance, it's the company itself.
Because the insurance ilishawapea pesa. Yes.
Wow. We believe there are good Samaritans out there, our lawyers in Kenya. If you can offer to run this case, umesikiza vizuri, and if there is anyone who feels like he's able to help, please, you can reach us. Our contacts are in public, as I said, 0700169444. That is my personal contact. You can reach me and tell me, I want to help Nancy, and we will connect you to her. God bless you. Asanteni sana.